Yeah, keep going. We good. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Baking soda's only 99 cents.
Yo. There's pressure that comes with the block. You could end up inside of a box when you get your knob buzzed by an op after getting set up by a thought. Opportunity, it doesn't knock. No, that sound right there be the cops. Yep. And all of that stress that we talking still gets punching the clock. You think I want to sweep your floor from 8 to 4? Fuck, I want to take your orders for when your favorite star got an Audemars that's worth more than mama's car. Type of shit make you want to say fuck the law. When your rent's due and your piss poor, nigga, we don't even own our own corner store, so quarter waters cost a quarter more. We an entrepreneur. We want sign checks. We want work for ourselves. We want on the nets. You're too much of a threat when you're on your own assets. So the only thing they show us is how to be an outlet. So we won't connect. They say hi like hola. Listen to Hova. Whip up a Rover. Been watching Power. Tommy and Ghost, bruh. So I need some powder. Fish scale and soda for
99 cents. It's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, oh, make it make sense. Baking soda's only 99 cents. It's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, oh, make it make sense. Yeah. See, the money is a motive. Repeat my history, crack cocaine is like the motif. It's plain and simple, way back then my mother hustled. It's in my blood, so I feel like it's time to grind, just like the times when niggas lied. Hold up, back then was the bad days, motherfuckers push mad weight. I was a crack baby, tell me nothing about my mother and the struggle. See, I love it in this fucking trying to spark when she hustle. Selling everything in the house, goddamn. She ain't give a damn about the spots, goddamn. So my oldest brother had to man up, had to take care of us and the people with 4 kids. And one on the way with no clip, no food in the fridge, on some post shit. Got food stamps from the neighbors. Ty worth ain't ask no favors. Late night he was shot bodegas. Over bread is a me some mayo. Kool-Aid had about 4 flavors. And when Ty went to cash out, Aki lashed out. Told him he'd take food stamps. $15 for that kid. Fuck all that shit. Then the young nigga noticed that it could be the coldest. Take back what they owed us. Whole world on the shoulders. No food in the kitchen but the stove work. $10 in the sack and he points to the back. Say, let me get that soda. 99 cents. It's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, oh, make it make sense. Baking soda's only 99 cents. It's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, oh, make it make sense. Yeah.
So let me get this shit straight. So I gotta go take out loans to go to school, to get a job, just to pay for the loans I took out in the first place. I'm looking at this arm and hammer like I should have a hammer in my arm right goddamn now. Shit ain't make no sense. Lord, make it make sense. Goddamn.
Baking soda's only 99 cents. Hey, it's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, oh, make it make sense. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Only 99. You gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, oh, make it make sense.
All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life, this and that for life. I'm on this for life, nigga. This a blood oath. Hey, yo, Madara. Here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel. The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers. He got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out. I tell you once. Don't pray for nothing. Sin and curse. We can't forgive what's forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind fail. They said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like bad pal. But ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. You take that oath, it's a Dundee. They try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times and it's death do us part. No. So how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people go disown. And the Lord said that they hate you for my name. So you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing. Ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck 'em, raise it. I pity those watching life as it go by. Be giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. And pump smoke, never try to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead. It's all I don't. Either photo, salute my nigga. Salute my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated because of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. And I never do my niggas like Bishop did Raheem. Never mind in all beliefs. They under anesthesia. Shorty say she need me, said she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood oath. So, how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people gon' disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah, yeah.
This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, fuck the white man, 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 fuck the white man. Painted by the Spanish, did a whole lot of damage. Shit was outlandish. Banks got broke.
All right. Shalom Israel, Shalom, Habesh, Shabbat Qadash, our brother Shalom, Shamar Lathab, Shalom, shout out to our sisters. Once again, this is the ISUPK Arizona Lashawan Qadash, the Hebrew class, right? Got out of Arizona. Officer John, holding it down today. All right, today, as you read the title today, we're going over one of the prayers that we read every Sabbath service, right? And that prayer is the Hakach, or the power, what it would be translated in English. And the reason for this class is to get you, give you more of an understanding of what's being read and what's being said. Of course, you know, so we do read in Hebrew, we read it in English. There's like a breakdown of the words that you know which word means what, right? How it's broken down in the Hebrew to English. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, right? So just in case y'all don't know, I'm going to go ahead and just read it real quick. We'll do that first. All right, so the Hakach, the power of the Hebrew, the Yahweh, by Shem Hawashai, Baba Kashan, Thun Nawa, Hakach Rapa'ah, Kar, Makalah, Wakar, Madawa, Hakach, Latahar, Matazarayim, Hakach, Laquayim, Hamathim, Hakach, Our Karwa, Hatima Allah, Nagar Shun, Ba Shem Yawashai, Wada Aman. Right? You hear us say that all the time in the English, right? You read every Sabbath service. In English is Yahweh, name Yahweh Shai. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. So be it. All right, like I said, we're gonna break that down word for word today, right? Sure, because we forget, so y'all know what we're talking about. This is the Hakach, Just translated the power. All right. So we're going to start with Yahweh. Yahweh is going to be Hashem. We'll go down so that way it's a little more easier to read. Hashem. Shine. We're going to do double shot. Right. Let's start off with. All right. So, we have how we know this is the Most High, right? We don't do too much on that, but for those that don't know, this is the Most High's name. All right. You have Bahashem, which is in the name. So let's break that down real quick. So when you're reading the Hebrew, right? The Hebrew, the characters, right, in the Hebrew, the words typically consist of 2 to 3 characters, right? The characters were from what's called the root word. So I'm gonna look for what the root word is in the word you read in the Hebrew. But in this case, Sham, right? Sham is the root word in Bahashem. Right? It's the root. What does Sham mean? Sham means name. It's translated into. You see this word right here? See Sham? No, that means name. So how do we get in and the? These would be what's called prepositions, right? These are what comes before the actual word itself. This will give you the speech of how the word is being said in that particular sentence. So ba is in, right? Ba means in. So typically, when you see ba, is not always the case. Like I said, it depends. A lot of times it depends on context of the sentence, right? But in most cases, you see ba in front of a word is saying in something, right? In this case, you would say Bashem, you say saying in name. And so you say Bayath, saying in house, right? You got ha. Ha is the, right? That's the new breakdown. So ha is the. Since you ha before the word, most likely it's saying the. Like I said, one would go by case basis. You're letting them know the context of what you're reading. That will help you better read and speak the Hebrew. Right? So Ba Hashem, right? In the name. That's what it's saying. Ba Hashem. We have Yahweh, right? This is Christ. No, this is Christ's actual name in Hebrew. Everybody will call him, the world will call him Jesus. You know what I'm saying? That's what the world will call him. You know what I'm saying? Spanish, they say Jesus. I'm thinking the Greek is Jesus, because it has an I, don't have a J. Right? But going back into the actual, Hebrew, into Paleo Hebrew, you're going to pronounce Yahweh Shai. So we know that those fake the so-called Jewish man, he'll say Joshua. That's what he would say, because Yahweh Shai is just the ancient Hebrew word for Joshua. If you say Joshua now, this is what the name would be back then. All right, continuing on, we got Baba Kasha, right? Baba Kasha is, means please, right? How you say it? Or it can mean if you can, or you're asking. Or sometimes it means in request. These are different meanings that you can get from Baba Kasha, right? If you please, if you can, and request. But basically what you're saying when you say Baba Kasha, so you're in the school, in the truth, you hear a lot of brothers say, Baba Kasha, can you give me that? Baba Kasha, brother, can you give me another drink? You know what I'm saying? It's definitely, polite, you know what I'm saying? If anything about us, you know what I'm saying? When we're with each other, we're very polite. You know what I'm saying? It's never just, hey, get me that. It's always, hey, Baba Kasha, can you give me that over there real quick? It's being, that's kind of like what brotherhood is. You don't just turn to your brother and say, hey, give me that. So you ask him that's way. Or somebody say, hey, if you can, you have that over there? So that's just how we are as a people. That's how we are at the school. Of course, to make sure, I gotta make sure we all have the later on, we'll go through and write the whole thing over in the Hebrew. So we'll say that for later. We'll continue on with the prayer, right? Next up, we got Don now. I'll start putting these dots in this here. I know how to break these words up just to pronounce it. An hour. All right. Don hour. Cop. Yeah. Hakach. Then drop an I. All right, so what are we saying here? So a thon now, right? So right now we got na thon la now. You say a thon now. You hear all the time it means give to us. Give to us. Right? Hakach, what you notice right there is power. And then of course, Rafa'a is to heal. All right, so let's break that down further. All right, so now, right? Once again, like I said, we're going to look for the root word, right? So in this case, the root word in Nathanael is Nathan. All right, it's your root. All right, and this means Nathan means give. Right here. So you hear somebody say Nathan. Nathan is give. All right. So what is the now breaks down into? The Nawa, right? The La and the Nawa, right? These are what we'll call now at the end of the word, right? You have these two at the end. Just possessive adjectives, right? These are telling you, these are saying this belongs to somebody, or it's more. As the word says, possessive, right? So La, right? See La at the end. See Nawa, right? La. Possessive is two, right? Just like it is in the preposition, right? And Nawa is us, right? That's what that Nawa means. Nawa means us, our, right? That's what Nawa would mean in this case. But that's what always you see at the end. See Nawa at the end saying us. It's plural. It makes this word plural. It makes the done plural because it's saying give to us. Right? Of course, it's a cop with the power, so this is the preposition, right? Right. And cop, this is your root. Cop is your root, meaning power, right? Now, if you know anything about the Hebrew, you'll hear us a lot say that that Allah, right? Allahayim means power. Different from that one. This type of power means your as it says, as you read it, right? Athan now Hakach. Give to us the power. You know what I'm saying? This power means to do something, right? To be able to give the ability to do something, right? This power means the ability to do something. Just to kind of wrap it up, right? That's what this power equals. This power equals the ability to do something. You're asking for the ability to do something. So you're asking, but then now Hakach, right? Give us the power. Give us the ability, right? Hakach Rafa'ah, to heal. Asking for the ability to heal, right? Again, Rafa'ah is your root, right? Your prep. Right? Rafa'ah is healed. Right? So we say Rafa'ah, kind of like this. You don't want to say Rafa'ah. You want to tie it in there all together. Rafa'ah. Then you might have to do like extend that on the ah when you say it. But this is the root word. Is healed. So in this case, like I said, asking for ability to do something. Asking the Most High to give us the power to do something. To give us that ability to do something. In this case, right now, is to heal. So the done now Hakach, right? Give us the power, Hakach Rafa'ah, to heal. You want to give us the ability, right? The ability to heal. Right? That's what we're asking for in this case, right? That's it. The time, yes, I'm saying that's a big thing to know what's being read, right, and understanding the words that are being said in it. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people just they tune into the Sabbath service, when you go to the Sabbath service and you hear us. You know what I'm saying? You hear us reading the Hebrew, you hear us reading the English. Some people don't know exactly what we're saying, even if you hear it in the English, right? Because we're saying in English, what is the meaning of the words that are being used there? That's what we have to know. So you be able to understand what you're saying, right? You don't want to be ignorant from just saying things because I'm just saying to say it. Why do we say what we say, right? What's the breakdown? Well, why are we using this word here instead of that word? And so all those things are important. All right, all of them is definitely right. And saying the Lord says going to turn to a pure language. This is it. This is that pure language. So to understand this pure language, right? You got to study it, like any language that you're learning. So now that we requested the power right? You ask for the power to heal. What else comes after that, right? Comes after Rafa. That is a call. Next call. Ma. So Ka. La. Right? Call Makalat. Right? That means say we'll call. Call. Madawa. Wa. Once again, Hakach. You know what that means? That means Latahar. That Matazaraya. Huh? Ma. Ma. Tazar. Flat. Tazaraya. Amana. Flat. Tazaraya. Yeah. So, this gets stuff. So, what's being said, once again, break it down. So break it down so you get the whole prayer, right? All right, so, we're set. Yeah, in for the part of heal. What else are we asking for? What are we healing, right? Healing, when we go to heal all sickness. Right? Heal all sickness. Right? And all disease. And all disease. Disease. You're asking for the power again. This time we're saying to cleanse. That's with the lepers. Let's just go through real quick. Right, we're gonna break this thing down. All right, so call is a different word by itself, right? So this is a root word, just the only word. Different. Right, what does it mean? Call means off. It's called. Means so call means all, right? That's what that means. Right. Yeah. Makala, right? Makala is sickness. That's what Makala is, right? Makala is asking to power, the power to heal, right? We're healing all sickness. It was the sickness, anything that ails you, like anything from like, you know what I'm saying, cough, you cold, right? You know what I'm saying? So even like your addiction that you may have is an illness, it's a sickness that needs to be healed. If you're alcoholic, that's something you need to be healed from. If you're a drug addict, something that you can be healed from. So you're asking for how to heal these sicknesses, right? In the class, in the arena, said all manner of sickness. Right? Manners can just apply, can just add that in there, kind of makes it that's kind of how English works. That's a little bit more proper to say in English. We're saying in the Hebrew, so it says all sickness, right? That's why I asked about the power to heal, all sickness. Anything that you have, any addiction that you have, you know what I'm saying? Any ailment you have, we're asking for the power to heal all of that. When we come down to Wakar, about why, what are we saying here? Why is another preposition, right? Why, the prep, cause the root word, in that case. It means, why means in. That's what why means, it's the prep. God wants us to be, we said that means all, that's the root. Then model why, right? Disease. Model why is disease, right? So asking for the power to heal all sicknesses, right? That's what we want to go ahead. All the sickness out there that you have, and all the diseases that you have. Again, you kind of put your back and forth because your addiction that you have is considered a disease, right? I'm saying your love for heathens can be, it's a sickness you have, it's a disease you have. You feel like you got to do that to fit in. All right, so once again, we asked for power to heal all sickness and all manner of disease, right? I'm saying as a manner, it's not here something that's added in English. This is more proper to say. Remember, people say if you think people when people read that you don't take from or add to scripture, people think that adding a word here or there is changing the scripture. It's not. Transliterations, right? The way it works is that not every language properly translates to another language. To make it make sense in another language, you gotta sometimes add a word that makes it make sense in another language. So that's not changing the word of the Most High. That's just translating the language. Not everything is going to translate properly into one language to another. You can't properly translate certain things from Spanish to English, or from French to German, or from Russian to Japanese. Sometimes you're gonna have to add a word in that makes sense in that language. Sometimes you take out a word because it's just not there in that language. You might not have that word there. Right? That's not what it means. We say you can't take away. There's certain things you can't take away, certain laws, things of that nature. But to say that because this is translated differently, so it's wrong. Saying that's not really what that means. That's ignorant to think that way. You want to learn what that means, or what it means when it says, do not take or add to the scripture. Come to the ISUPK and we'll show you exactly how that's done. Right, so we're going to continue on, right? Got lie, right? Let's get this preposition. We're going to put this out all class. Which one is which, right? This is our root, right? It said root word normally consists of 2 to 3 characters. Root, right? Lie means 2, it's in the front. And tahar is cleanse. Right? What tahar is. You know what cleanse means? Cleanse is to clean. Now you want the power to clean something, you know what I'm saying? Make something fresh again. When we ask you to make fresh, the lepers, right? Just give you another preposition right in the front. Ha. How's your preposition? It's going to be our root right here. Ma tazarai, right? Root. Boom, this is our adjective, right? You will see a lot of them have both the prep and the possessive on it, right? So what does this mean, right? So let's break it down real quick. So hot, like I said, is the. That is hot. It's the prep. Preposition, right? That's the prep for short. Your root, leopard, right? What is a rhyme? Use leopard. So it's an adjective. You see young. Young makes it plural. Give me that. I can't spell sometimes. BL is going to stand for plural, right? So young makes it plural, right? So young can make it plural. This is where like the S comes in at the lepers. Right? So plural. Okay. So now we've asked for the power to heal our sickness and our diseases, and our disease. Once again, we got again the power, the ability, right, to cleanse the lepers. You know what a leper is? Leper is probably with a skin disease, basically. Kind of put it in simple terms, right? That's all that is somebody with a skin disease. When you know you got skin disease, doesn't say you weren't allowed in the temple at that time. Right? So that's what part of heal that, this is a spiritual side to all this too, right? Sometimes your afflictions are not always physical. Sometimes your afflictions are spiritual in nature, right? There's a spirit that's over that. Right, let's continue on. One second, Chuck. All right, let's continue on. Like I said, we just left off at lepers, right? Once again, the prayer goes. It's a Hakach, again, the power. Right? Hakach, right? And then Lashawan, right? Lashawan. Power of the rays, right? Here's what? Hamaska. Hakach. And that's for the power, the ability. Then Al. Then Kawa. Waka. Kawa. Kawa. So let's say that's the power, so I'm going to keep repeating that. So what's this La Hakoyam? This is two rays. Right. Then Hamata is the dead. Power, right? Al is over. You're saying that we do the switch to the systems, right? Then Wakawa, right? Wakawa is spirits. Right? So yeah, like I said, we've been doing. You sure we're breaking this down, right? So, Lakoyam, right? So, that we know by now, you pay attention. You see La in front. La means two, right? I mean, La means two. Hakwayam, right? Hakwayam is raised. That's what Hakwayam means. Raised, to rise up. You know what I'm saying? They're asking what to rise, but ability to do what to raise. When you pay attention, high is a preposition, right? Doesn't come before the word. In this case, it is meaning the. Mathim, right? So ma, it's again the root word, right? Yam, just an adjective, right? This is in the plural. So math, you see, like math means dead, right? Or dying, die. Math means dead. That's probably to dead. So we're actually for dead. You can't say probably the deads. Dead itself can either be depending on the context, will either be in English, will either be singular or plural, depending on the context of the sentence. In this case, the dead is plural, right? So this is means plural, right? So I was not raising just one dead person, raising multiple dead people. That's what we're asking for. That's for the power to raise the dead, right? Could this be literal? Sometimes, yeah. There's examples in the Bible where people were raised up from the dead, literally. But also, more frequently, we talk about the dead, raising the dead is a more spiritual aspect to it, to get your thought process, you know what I'm saying, out of that dead state, right? What the Most High say, you know what I'm saying, when after Moses, you know what I'm saying, gave out, you know, the curses, he says, I set to you now life and death. So choose life, right? Life is living the law. No, so that we're trying to raise up right now, you get the dead that are dead in the mind, dead who are not following, you know, the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments. That's the dead that we're trying to raise up. That's the dead that we're all trying to raise up throughout the whole Bible, because I've heard people over time go off. You know, so they leave then they leave the truth, they leave the laws. So it's probably bring back that valley of dry bones, right? Gonna raise the people out the dead, and then of course, you know, so the dead at that time too will be raised up as well. So always remember, there's not always it's not always a physical thing. A lot of times, you read these scriptures, a lot of it is spiritual in nature. So I is over. So I'm gonna break that down. You have Rakawa, right? So Rakah, right? Rakah is the root. Rakah means spirit. That's what that word means. So Wath makes it plural. It's still possessive, right? This just makes it plural. So this is just make it plural. Right? That's what this is, right? So Rakah Wath, the Wath will make Rakah plural, meaning more than one. So we want the power to raise the dead. We want the power over spirits. Right? Power over spirits. And who are these these spirits, right? What kind of spirits do you want the power over? What kind of spirit do you want the power over? You know, so it's not just a singular type of spirit, right? Yeah, it's called unclean spirit. So let's get into that. So it's for the power over the unclean spirits. That's what we're so we do cases where in the Hebrew certain descriptions will be after the actual word itself, right? So I have Hamhatima Allah, Ha, to Allah, then Ra, Lashawan, Lashawan. Just finish up the rest of it right here. Hashem. Shy. Shy. The water. Water. Aman. So what you're saying again, unclean. Ready to cast them out, right? Out. This is in the name, right? Which is earlier. Name, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. So I'll try. Please, thank you. So be it. All right, so you know what we've been talking about today, right? So, the hot, your preposition, of course. For preposition, make sure you understand that. This word is the. We talked about this whole class. Ta, ma, Allah. Unclean, right? This is what the so Allah is unclean. So we're casting out unclean spirits, right? That's what we're going to get to do. It's saying that your sickness, your disease, raising the dead. It's and all of this is so that we can have the power against these unclean spirits, right? These spirits that make you unclean, spirits that are there to do evil upon you. The spiritual job it is to give the Most High reason to unalive you, right? These spirits don't have no power. They can't make you do anything. It's not like watching whatever horror ghost movie, right? And that demon possesses the person and forces them to do stuff, right? In reality, those demons that they talk about, they can't force you to do anything. possess you in that sense to force you to do something. You have to still make the choice. They'll give you, you know what I'm saying, those unclean spirits, they'll give you, the idea, right? Now, most likely you think like, how they doing this? You're talking to yourself in your head. A lot of times you're not talking to yourself. That's the spirit talking to you. That's the unclean spirit talking to you, telling you like, hey, you should go smoke that cigarette. You feel a little sad today, right? You know, it means you're angry at work. Go smoke that cigarette. Knowing that cigarettes do what? Cigarettes kill you. They poison you, right? So the spirit tell you, hey, man, you feeling down, go drink lots of alcohol. You feel like, yeah, man, whenever I'm feeling down, I just go drink lots of alcohol. Now you're alcohol poisoning. Now you're fighting somebody in the club or a bar getting arrested. You know what I'm saying? That's what these unclean spirits do. They are there to force you to hurt yourself. But they can't force you to do it. You have to still make that decision. You have to still choose to do it. And the ability and power still is in your hand. But when you're weak-minded, you're like, yeah, man, I'll go smoke that weed. But then you have a drug test for work, right? Now you fail a drug test. That's that unclean that'll make you do these evil things. It also works through people that are around you. But think about when Christ told was it Peter? Told him get you away from me, Satan. He won't say that he was Satan, but that spirit was right there trying to use Peter against Christ. Right, and Christ called him out and said, hey, get away from me. Don't get away from me, Satan. You're not supposed to be around here. Trying to make me do something that's wrong, go against my God. But that's what you can't do. So once again, like I said, so we have extra power over the unclean spirits. So we can do what with them? To cast them out. So it's two, right? Two is your prep. Yarshan basically means cast out, but the them is implied, right? So cast out is Garshan, them is kind of implied in there. So that's for the power to cast out these unclean spirits from you. So that way you can be right with the Most High. Of course, like you said before, in the name, right? That's Lashawan means name. Baha means Ba is in. Ha is the. Okay, you make sure you're careful for that because a lot of these words have two prepositions. They have two. Just so they have one preposition, one possessor. They have two prepositions. One possessor. You got to just be able to be mindful to study this. That's why it's good to get as many vocabulary words as possible, especially for the brothers. That's what we're reading during Sabbath service. So that way, it'll be easier for you to read and break down, the words when you're reading. And saying then goes out here to the water. If you've been in school, the water means thank you, right? That's what that word means. Aman means so be it. So be it means, as we ask for God to the Most High to give us this power, saying so be it. Let Him give it to us. But let me see where we're at. 53 minutes. You know what? No, I'm gonna say that for you. I might just save that for the next class. Probably save that for the next class. All right, counts. That's what you need. All this, right? Say in the Hebrew. Written in the Hebrew and the Paleo Hebrew. So it's a lot. So. You better have the spelling right. Remember, you're writing in the Hebrew language, you're reading from right to left. All right, so good. Howard. Right. That just tells you how you say the word, right? So you see the down. One of the means you're gonna pronounce that all the way through. Connector right here, connect those two words together, give you that sound. So shy is how you would say ya ha or sha, right? You can find the sha and the I together. Yeah, shy. Sha. Sha. Run hour. Run hour. Hot. Hot. Red. Thanks. Ra. Ah. Ah. Call. Call. Makala. Wa. Call. Wa. Call. Malawa. Hot. Hard. Yard. Come up with Zariah. Ma. Tazar. Rai. You. Cut. Wakayam. Lashawan, Matthew, Hakach, I, Kawath, Kawath, Hudson Allen, Allen, Lashawan, Shah, Lamar, Allen, Lashawan, Lashawan, I'm trying to make sure for all this. Maybe Hampshire, Water, a month. All right, so we have his so this Hakach part. This is written all in the Paleo Hebrew. So Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushai, Babakashah, Matan Nawa, Hakach, Rapa'ah, Ka, Makalah, Wakal, Madawa, Hakach, Matahar, Hamathim, Hamatazrayu, Hakach, Lakwayam, Aha, Quayim, Hamathium, Hakach, Karwath, Hahatma Laga, Rashan, Rashan, Bahashim, Yahushai, the water, Aman. Right. So that is it, right? So then you would need the actual spells. We just went over it. You already wrote it all down, but just to, well, so you know the breakdown, right? So Howell, right? Howell, in the name, shot. Right. Of is like this one time the mob. Most time you see mob in front of a word, that'll be of, but sometimes the of is just implied, right? So Yahweh in the name Yahweh Shai, please. Give to us the power, So it'll be like a comma right here, right? Kind of split it up. It's not there, but kind of implied the way they're gonna say, but end it, right? Gives us the power, pause, the power, right? To heal, all caught in all sickness, and all disease, and power. Disease, power, to raise, okay. Sickness, disease, power, to cleanse, the lepers, his power, and this is like what you're right to raise the dead, the power, over over spirits, unclean, the unclean. All right, so like I said earlier, so Hebrew is one of the words where sometimes the word in the description will be behind the word. It's like in Spanish, right? When you say blue hat, you don't say azul sombrero, right? You'll say sombrero azul. Same thing here. You see spirits unclean. The spirit is what it is. Unclean describes the type of spirit. So even though it's backwards, this is how it's written in Hebrew. So it'd be spirits unclean. In English, you'll say the unclean spirits. Right? So just make sure you remember that in the Hebrew. So the son of the scripture will be behind the actual word. Right? So the power to raise the dead over spirits unclean, over the unclean. Right? And the Lashawan. Cast. Then out. In the name. Shine. Thank you. So be it. All right. So that'd be like best translation is go for word. Right. That's what we're reading every Sabbath service. All right. So I took a screenshot. Next time y'all can always come back. You know, that's the good thing about the age of tonight that we're living. You know, these classes will be up. You can always go back and watch it over again. If you miss anything, like I said before in an early class, listen, this is something that if you get back into the truth, that you're looking into the Lashawan Qadash, the Hebrew, right? You know what you're speaking and what's being said, what the brothers are saying every Sabbath service, right? Most I say is going to return to us the pure language, the pure tongue. This is it right here. What we learn here, ISUPK, this is what the Most High is bringing back to us. Just treat it with respect. Just make sure we go over it. Make sure we learn it. All right. And with that, we end the class. So remember, if you're in the Phoenix area, we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 6. It should be it's on the bottom of the screen. So the bottom of the screen is our address. We're in the Phoenix area. The Phoenix, Mesa, Tempe, Chandler. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you're close here, you're saying that will be out. That's our address right there. You should hit us up on all social media. That's our Facebook, our Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Hit us up on all that. Our number is on our TikTok. It's on our Facebook page. Also look us up at ISUPK Arizona if you're in it over here. You're trying to get in touch with us. With that, let's be in the class. Shalom.